That's that trouble. That's that trouble. That's that trouble.
Now, we will be turning on the lights on a different day, but not today. Because I got to get a ring light. But once I get that ring light, we're going to definitely turn off them lights. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, bro. Once I get a ring light, we turn off these lights. But for today, we're not turning off these lights, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, bro. We finna get to these reactions. Shit. Alright, let's get to this. I gotta change this shit up. Let's see. Bet. Let's get to this shit, bro. Scary Stories animated. Which one should I watch? The first one? I feel like I should watch the first one, bro. 3, nah, it's too short. I gotta watch a long one. Oh yeah, this one. I'm not gonna have the
I downloaded Tinder because I was really bored, and honestly, I was quite lonely.
Let's get to this shit. Scary videos. Oh, hold on, I gotta do my intro. Hold on. Alright, what's up, YouTube? Today, we're gonna be reacting to this shit. Scary stories. We finna do this shit every Friday. No, I already said that shit, but come on, let's get this shit. 5 true disturbing horror stories animated.
I downloaded Tinder because I was really bored, and honestly, I was quite lonely. This was just last year when the whole COVID thing finally started to die down a little bit. I'd actually used Tinder once before this, and I've met some pretty decent people off the app. Nothing special though, nor out of the ordinary. The last time I used Tinder, and the last time I'll ever use a dating app again, I met this blonde girl named Haley.
I'm low-key scared. I'm low-key scared. What the fuck? Why am I scared, bro? Like, I'm a bitch, bro. I did ass can't, like, man, I did it, man. I'm a bitch, bro. Like, this shit didn't even start yet, and I'm already scared, bro. Come on, bro. I'm black, bro. I'm just black, you know? You know, I'm black, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, black people are like, you know, tight shit. Black people don't fuck with this tight shit, you know what I'm saying? Tight shit.
She seemed okay at first, hence why I met up with her in the first place. I thought she was cute, and I just really wanted someone to connect with. We seemed to really hit it off, so that's when we decided we should meet up. Let me just tell you now that shit hit the fan and got absolutely crazy. You hear horror stories all the time about people meeting up with strangers from the internet that you never really seem to pay much attention to. Because, well, you think that things like this don't happen often, and the likelihood of it happening to you is slim to none. Well, that's how I thought anyways. I figured we would just go out to eat or maybe catch a movie or something, but she wanted to come to my house instead. As a matter of fact, she insisted. I made up an excuse as to why we couldn't hang out at my place.
Really? Man, niggas really go on Tinder, bro. Come on, bro. Just go outside, bro. All you gotta do is go outside, bro. Going Tinder is low-key crazy. Unless you're bored. But if you're genuinely trying to find love on Tinder, bro, you're cooked, bro. You really think a girl that's on a dating app is gonna be loyal to you, bro? Like, how dumb are you, bro? Like, you're like, come on, dude. How desperate are you, too, bro? Why you going on Tinder, bro? Just go outside, bro. Not that hard to get some bitches, bro. Just go outside, go to a party or something, get some friends. You know what I'm saying? Just go to a party. It's not that fucking hard. You shouldn't be that down bad to go on Tinder, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit looking crazy, bro. Come on, let's get to the video.
Really, it was because my house was a mess, and also I just wanted to get out of the house myself anyways. She very bluntly explained to me that we couldn't hang out unless we were to hang out at my house. Look, I know I should have saw this as a red flag, and I think part of me did, but I didn't pay enough attention to it. She was really pretty, and I was lonely. I think she definitely used that to her advantage, because she knew it too. I eventually caved in, and I told her that she could come over.
Man, this blanket uncomfortable as shit, goddamn.
I set up a time for her to come, and that gave me just enough time to clean the house and to shower and get myself ready.
I feel much better.
She texted me when she got here, and I let her in. It was extremely awkward at first, and right away I thought that she looked a little different from the picture she had on her Tinder account.
Ugh.
I couldn't tell if I was just overthinking or not,
bitch.
and I didn't say anything at first about it because I didn't want to be rude. I'm not all that attractive anyway, so I just kind of let it go, and we started chatting. Things were going okay, and then she asked me if I had anything to drink, alcohol-wise. And I told her I had about a half-fifth of Jameson left in the cupboard. I excused myself to the restroom, and when I came back, she was sitting on the couch with her drink in her hand. And I saw that she had prepared a drink for me as well that was sitting on my glass coffee table.
Yeah. Hell no. Hell no. You got me fucked up if you think I'm drinking that shit. Fuck no. Fuck no. You're telling me I met a bitch off Tinder, I invited her to my house. She poured herself a drink and she poured me a drink just sitting there? Fuck no. If you drink that shit, you're dumb as shit. But let's get back to this clip. I mean this video. Yeah.
I really wasn't in the mood for alcohol, especially not liquor, so I grabbed a beer out of my fridge and drank that instead.
Yeah, he's smart, he's smart.
About 3 or 4 beers later, I ended up drinking my mixed drink that she kept pressuring me to drink.
Yeah, hell no.
In fact, I almost completely decided against drinking it just because of how bad she wanted me to. I had a paranoid OCD-like thought that it was certainly possible that she could have spiked my drink with something while I was using the bathroom. And I had a serious feeling to stay away from the drink she made me altogether.
Don't tell me he's gonna drink that shit, bro. Come on, bro. Don't be dumb.
The more I realized how delusional I sounded to myself. She seemed like a nice girl, and we were getting along just fine. Plus, it didn't seem like there was anything in my drink, so I figured it was okay. Anyways, I drank it, and I didn't feel much.
See, now that's where you fuck up, bro. You weren't supposed to drink that shit, bro. You met this bitch off Tinder, you barely know her, and you're taking a drink from her. Come on, bro. Be smarter, bro. If he was black, he wouldn't be drinking that shit. If he was black, I'm just being honest, bro. If he was black, he wouldn't be drinking that shit. Because black people are smarter. Like, black people. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I was just trying to clip for him. But let's get back to it.
Much different until maybe about 10 or 20 minutes afterwards. But I just played it off as me being drunk and overthinking. After all, I am a lightweight, and 6 drinks is way more than enough to keep me pretty messed up. This is where things start to get really weird.
This bit, oh hell no.
The last thing I remember was we were sitting on the couch, and I started feeling very strange. I started to feel fainty.
Alright, these sound low-key. This shit scary as fuck, bro. Chill out, bro.
I had to have been out cold for at least 5 hours because I woke up at the ass crack of dawn, and what I discovered was nothing short of a nightmare. I was lying on my bed.
Damn, I got 0 views in this bitch, bro. I'm basically talking to myself. But I promise by the end of this year, bro, we gonna be averaging at least 100 views, bro. Not even 100, like 50, bro. That's all I need. Not even 50. I just need like 20 people in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to chill and talk to people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. I just want people to talk shit, streaming and shit. You know what I'm saying? But by the end of this year, bro, we're gonna be so far, bro. If I keep this consistency, bro, and I get more Twitch followers and people actually watch me, bro, there's some big shit coming, bro. But for right now, I can't really do much because, you know, I don't really have that much people watching me. The only thing I can really do is play the game and react and shit. But once I do start averaging a lot of viewers, bro, there's some big shit coming, bro. Trust me, bro. And by the end of this year, hopefully I could do that. I could do all that. And, you know, I really think I really can. I really do think I could do this shit, bro. I really do believe in myself. I really think I could do this shit, bro. Like, yeah, bro. By the end of this year, I want to average at least 100 viewers. That's all I want, 100 views. And at least 1,000 followers on Twitch. That's what I want by the end of 2024. And yeah, bro. And by the end of 2025, my goal is to do an IRL stream. But I can't do an IRL show unless I'm averaging like, you know, I'll talk about it later.
Bedroom floor, and I awoke in a terrified state of mind. I slowly started to piece together that something was horribly wrong, and I was still feeling weird from the drugs she had roofied me with. First thing I noticed was that my whole entire body was in serious pain. All the way from my neck to my arms and my back and my stomach too.
Nah, bro, breaked up. Nah, bro, breaked up. Break check, break check, break check. Nah, this nigga break. Look at that shit. Nah, actually, I don't even know. It's probably the pants. But why would he draw it like that? It looked like I did. Yeah, pause.
I had bruises all over me, and I had over 5 serious stab-like puncture wounds, along with deep cuts in both of my arms and my stomach. I got up and I saw that my bed and that the floor in my room was soaked with blood and the walls as well.
The fuck?
I about fainted again when I saw this, and I remember feeling like I couldn't breathe. I went to grab my phone to call the police, but I couldn't find it. Turned out that she had stole my phone and all 4 of my TVs that were in my house, along with some jewelry and some of my safes that had over $20,000 in it. I looked all around my
That's why you don't talk to bitches from Tinder, bro. Come on, dude.
House, but nobody was in sight. My house was a complete wreck, though, as she destroyed windows, vandalized just about every room, and I mean, she just completely demolished everything. I remember looking in the mirror at one point and having a complete breakdown. I couldn't believe that any of this was real. I'm almost 100% positive that there was somebody else other than the girl that I met
Oh,
that
hell
was in
no.
on this. It's hard for me to even type this out, but my stomach had a really disturbing wound, in which they used my blood to draw a pentagram on the wall of my bedroom with. I found one of my old phones in my dresser, and I plugged it into the charger, and I connected it to the Wi-Fi so I could call a friend on FaceTime audio, so they could get the cops out to my house, and I just waited for them to show up. It was probably about 20.
This nigga had a whole phone. He could have called the cops himself, and he called his friend to call the cops. Are you fucking serious? You fucking dumbass. You could call your friend, but you won't call the cops. Like, niggas just be dumb as shit, bro. If he was black, he wouldn't be doing all this, bro. He would have been called the cops. Actually, if he was black, he wouldn't even be in this situation, bro. He would have been kicked that bitch out, bro. Black people are just smarter, bro. White people always want to investigate and shit. Like, who the fuck? Like, come on, dude.
20 minutes, if that.
Bro. Come on, bro.
I don't know what the hell she drugged me with exactly, but it was reported as some sort of rare, extremely powerful tranquilizer. I gave all the information I could to the police, and I logged into my Tinder account on my old phone in hopes that the account would still be there so I could show the police, but of course, they unmatched me and probably deleted the account. Not that it would have helped much anyways, because I'm pretty sure I was catfished. They never caught the people who did this. I actually moved to a new house a couple of months back.
Smart.
I don't live in as much fear now. I also have security cameras, and I have an ADT security alarm system set up now too, which I recommend everybody has if possible. It could save your life.
I'm low-key scared now, bro. That shit low-key scared me, bro. I don't have that. I need that shit, bro. I'm finna
grew up in Ohio.
I'm finna text my mom to get that shit right now, bro. Fuck it. I'm texting my mom to get that shit right now, bro. I'm scared, bro. Hell no, bro. I'm a bitch, bro. I already told y'all, bro. I'm a bitch. I can't do this shit, bro. Fuck no, bro. I'm saying, I tell my mom to get that shit, bro. Cause hell no, bro. I'm a bitch, bro. I'm a bitch. I already told y'all, bro. I'm scared. I'm not trying to get robbed, bro.
And me and my childhood friend Joe were outside all the time we could manage it. Joe lived on a farm that bordered a pretty big forest, and my parents would drop me off in the morning and we'd stay in the woods all weekend. We'd only come out for school. We loved pretending that we were frontiersmen. We'd build shelters, traps, practice making fire with sticks, the whole 9 yards. By now we were in high school. One day we decided we'd walk the railroad tracks out in the country. We were exploring and trying to find cool bridges to fish from and camp a little ways off the tracks. Of course, we knew this was dangerous and we'd likely be trespassing, but
man, this blanket falling off my head and shit. Goddamn, bro, chill out.
We did find beautiful rivers and even discovered bridges no one went to. We fished, we hid from trains, and at night we camped in the woods just near the tracks and made small hidden fires. Nothing bad ever happened. It was idyllic. In fact, it was so fun we did it multiple times. Never had a problem. After high school, me and Joe went on our own ways. We both left home, but always stayed in touch and always tried to coordinate visits, so we'd see each other occasionally. Well, one summer in the mid-90s, it worked out that we were both in town for about a week. We'd do stuff with family in the day, and at night we'd either catch drinks at a bar or sit outside Joe's house around a fire and talk about the old days. One night, me and Joe got to talking about our old trips. Well, nostalgia and beer are a hell of a mix, so soon we decided to take a day to walk the trails and camp one night and then walk home. The day finally came, and we started out early in the morning. We had my wife drop us off in our old spot where we used to start, right outside of our hometown. She thought this was an absolutely crazy idea and made sure to mention it. When she pulled away, Joe suggested that instead of walking the usual route, we take the opposite direction, just to be adventurous. We knew the land well. I mean, we had a map, so I gave a what the hell, and off we set. The day went fine.
I mean, white people always want to do this adventurous shit, bro. Like, come on, dude. Like, bro, they always want to do all these camping and shit, bro. Me personally, I'm never gonna go camping, bro. I'm not trying to die, bro. I'm scared, bro. I'm a pussy, bro. I'm a bitch. I'm scared, bro. I'm never going camping ever in my life, bro. That's that white people shit, bro. Like, I don't know how they do it. It's like they don't care about their lives, bro. They just be doing anything. But shit, bro, do you, bro?
It was fun, and a little sad even, but in a good way. We found a bridge and sat on the edge, smoked a joint and moved on. We had
tired shit, smoking that Zaza. Smoking that Zaza, tight shit on some shit, you know what I'm saying? Zaza, you know what I'm saying? Tight shit. So, smoking that hot shit on, bro. Tight shit, tight shit. Man, I keep muting, bro. Like, fuck this shit, bro. Goddamn, this shit about to make me crash out, bro. Dead ass. Like, I'm not in the mood today, bro. I'm dead ass scared.
Brought some canned food and other stuff. Before night started to settle in, we picked a spot to camp.
And my neck.
It was a thick forested area.
My neck's
trees on every side of the train tracks, so you felt like you were in a tunnel. We had bought small hammocks to sleep on, but before we set them up, we decided to do a little scouting of the perimeter. Now, this is what we used to do in the old days, too. We'd walk the area around a little bit to make sure some dude's house wasn't just over a hill or something, and we were actually camping in their yard. We walked maybe 100 or so feet into the woods and up a small incline. We figured if we didn't see anything from the top of this short hill, we'd be fine.
Oh shit, I'm scared. Oh hell nah, bruh. Nigga, I'm scared of this shit, bro. You hear them sound effects, bro? I can't do this shit, bro. Bro, I can't, shit, I'm alone, bro. I have no viewers, bro. I'm not watching this shit with nobody. I'm basically watching this shit by myself. So I'm dead ass alone in this shit, bro. I'm scared. Nigga, I am scared.
But when we got to the top, we saw an old building down at the bottom, about 100 yards into the woods. It was barely visible. We pondered over what to do. We both assumed it was a sugar shack or something, because there didn't appear to be a clear road into it. From where we were, there didn't look to be anyone in it either. All was quiet. No movement could be seen.
Oh my god, this is scary.
No lights.
Oh my god, this is scary.
We decided to walk a little closer just to make sure.
Shit.
We came down the hill very slowly, and as we neared the building, we saw it wasn't a sugar shack at all. It was an old church. It looked like it had been abandoned for years. It was a small, sagging building whose wooden planks were almost black from years of moss and rot. A cross still stood on top of the place and was also weathered black. None of the windows had glass and there were no doors, just open doorways. We got close enough to see inside, and there were rows of pews and a built-up section in front for a preacher to stand. We didn't go all the way in. We didn't want to. Beyond all that, there was no sign of anyone else. No footprints, no paths. It was an abandoned church. We left immediately and we went back up the hill to our spot we had picked for camp. Having a hill between us and the church made us feel better, but we were still a little uneasy. We chalked it up to be the natural creepiness seeing a church in the middle of the woods would elicit. Besides, at this point it was dusk, and we just decided to rig up our hammocks and go to sleep and move on at early morning.
What the fuck? You're in the woods and you're sleeping with this, no tent, no nothing, you're just sleeping straight up like that? Man, white people are cooked. White people are cooked, bro. How do you do this shit, bro? I'm never doing this shit ever in my life. Nothing could ever make me do this shit. No amount of money in this world could ever make me do this shit. Next to abandoned church too. Like, you got me fucked up, bro. Huh. Fuck no.
Night set in, and as we lay in our hammocks and shot the shit, we began to hear something in the direction of the church. Our conversation about it went a little like this. You hear that?
Oh hell no, I'm scared. Is this a jump scare, bro?
It sounds like
I'm not good with jump scares, bro.
And it did sound just like singing. We both slid right out of our hammocks and hunkered down, straining to hear more. We listened for a minute or two, and the singing continued, but it wasn't getting louder. Finally, we decided to creep back up the hill and see if we could spy where the sound was coming from.
Don't tell me he's gonna do the singing sound, bro. I'm dead ass scared, bro. I'm dead ass scared.
From the old days, it was second nature to us. The moon was barely out, but it provided enough light so you wouldn't walk right into a tree. But it was near pitch black. We didn't use flashlights as we crept slowly up the hill, and we didn't talk. When we got to the top, we saw light in the distance. It was coming from the church, and the singing was coming from inside. Joe and I put our heads close together and had a hushed conversation that boiled down to, can you believe this shit? The light looked to be candlelight from the way it flickered, and though we tried, we couldn't make out what was being sung. It sounded like church music, but maybe in another language. We sat and watched for a while, trying to see who was in there, but we only saw occasional shadows. We had no intention of getting closer either. We had about a football field length between us, and we aimed to keep it that way. The singing continued for a bit, and then it stopped. After that, a booming male voice began to chant. I was already freaked out, but this voice thoroughly scared the shit out of me. I sounded like some Old Testament preacher you see in movies, but again, it was like he was speaking in a different language.
I'm shaking.
I couldn't understand a single word. Eventually...
Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah, bro. Man, hell nah, bro. Quarter of the day. Never give up on your dreams. Never be scared of scary movies. Never give up on your... back to what I was saying, bro. Never give up on your dreams, bro. If you want something, go for that shit, you know? If you really want something, go for that shit. If you really want to stream, go for that shit. It don't matter what other people think about you, bro. And what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, by the end of this year, bro, I want to average 100k views. I really think I could do this shit. 1,000 followers on Twitch, averaging 100k views, and 1,000 followers on TikTok too. I really think I could do this shit, bro. I'm gonna be up, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. By the end of this year, shit gonna look so fucking different, bro. Trust me, cause I'm gonna work so hard at this shit. Damn, I got so scared I got motivational. That shit low-key calmed me down. Back to this. Man, hell no, look at them, bro. Just all opium and shit. Oh, hell no.
It got to where the single male voice would say something, and then a bunch of voices would answer in song. This lasted for a while, and then they all broke into this long, sustained wail that just kept getting louder. It got so loud and so disturbing that I covered my ears.
I'm taking off one of my headphones.
Then it stopped. At this point, I was getting ready to say, let's just get the heck out of here.
I'm scared, bro.
When Joe put a hand on my shoulder and hissed. They're coming out. We were far enough away that we couldn't make them out very well, but what we could see was a line of figures walking out the open doorway, all holding hands in single file. We could see some of them had flashlights. They began to sing again, and the light from the flashlights began to move toward us and the hill. We booked it back down to our campsite, grabbed our shit, and ran to the tracks. Once there, we ran to the tracks in the direction we had come from. After a few minutes, we stopped and looked back, and we saw lights coming down the hill. They were moving erratically, like whoever was holding them was shaking them. We continued to run in spurts and walk as fast as we could. We eventually stopped seeing the lights, and we came to a road. By our map, we knew a small town was about 15 minutes down it, and we walked there, got to a 24-hour gas station, and called my wife to come get us. My wife and other friends all thought it was kids messing around, but I heard those voices, and they sure as hell didn't sound like kids to me. Not sure who those people were, but it was definitely the creepiest thing that happened to me out in the woods.
Yeah, I'm never going to the woods after this shit. Fuck no.
I made one of the most idiotic decisions I've ever made a few years back that ultimately led me straight to a downright horrible and absolutely barbaric situation with someone that I presume is honestly a serial killer or even worse potentially. I'm a 21-year-old girl, and this took place about 3 years ago to be exact. I was 18 at the time, and I had just graduated high school. It was the middle of August, and it was a relatively boring day. Up until this point, my summer vacation was extremely boring. My dad and I lived alone, and he was extremely protective of me. So much that he was abusive to me emotionally and psychologically. He wouldn't let me have any friends whatsoever.
Crazy.
And every day I had to stay home to either help him with chores around the house or pretty much to be his personal slave. He even took my bedroom door off the hinges to make me feel completely powerless.
Crazy.
He never let me have an ounce of privacy until he finally got me a phone, that is, which was about a month before this all took place. He would usually take my phone at 8 o'clock every night, but he was extremely drunk this night and he didn't get home from the bar until after 10 o'clock or so. I guess he forgot. Either that or he thought I was asleep, so he didn't bother. I'm not sure. Probably a mixture of both. I had Tinder on my phone, and I used that as an escape to meet new people and to socialize. Through all my years of isolation, I was never really able to meet any good friends. Most of the kids at my school either pretended to be my friend, or just flat out picked on me and did their best to make my life a living hell. I had been talking to this guy who we'll call Alex for this story, on Tinder for just over a day, and our friendship progressed pretty quick. I had to be careful though, because my dad would snoop through everything in my phone, so I had to delete anything on it that my dad would not be okay with every night before giving him my phone, which 100% included Tinder. He would have killed me if he knew I was on there. Anyways, this guy I was talking to was 28 years old, and at the time, him being much older attracted me and it boosted my confidence that an older man was talking to me. But looking back, even just a few years ago, I can see how it was definitely kind of creepy of him to be talking to someone my age. Anyways, I sort of told him about my situation at home, and he said that I could come live with him. He reminded me that I'm an adult now, and legally I don't have to abide by my father anymore. I was extremely excited by this, but also terrified. He told me that he could pick me up tonight and that I should get my things ready. I told him that I really wasn't ready for that yet, and that I just wanted to hang out for now, and I asked him if that was okay, to which he agreed. He told me he would be there to pick me up at midnight, and I said okay. I told him that I needed to be back home by 4 a.m., and he said that was okay too. I also told him not to drive down my driveway and to just park on the side of the road, and to text me when he's here and that I'll just come out. My dad's house had kind of a long driveway, and I was scared that my dad would somehow hear him pulling up and wake up, so I figured him parking further away would be much safer for us. He then told me that he preferred to talk over text, and so he asked me for my number. I gave it to him, but I told him that on any other normal night, unless prompted otherwise, to not text me after 8 o'clock. He already knew about my dad, so he agreed. Sure enough, Alex showed up like 5 minutes past 12 o'clock, and he texted me to let me know he was outside like I asked him to. I texted him back and said that I'll be out in just a few minutes. I snuck out of my window and I started making my way down the driveway, and I didn't see any sign of Alex. Like I said before, my dad has a decently long-sized driveway, and each side has a bunch of trees that outline the entirety of the driveway, all the way down to the end of the road by the mailbox. I thought it was weird because I figured I would see a light coming from his car or something, but I think I just figured he had his car turned off to be more low-key and less suspicious since he knew about my dad. As I was walking down the driveway, I was probably about halfway to the road. I started to hear some whispering. I sat there for a moment just observing, and then I heard a man burst out in laughter, then quiet down really quickly again, and then the whispering continued. I started walking again, ever so softly, and I made it within probably 20 feet of who I thought to be was Alex. I could finally start to hear what was being said. I came to the conclusion that he was on the phone because he was having a conversation, but nobody was speaking back from what I could hear. Now, I can admit I was eavesdropping, and this isn't something I would normally do, but given the circumstances of the situation, I'm pretty sure you could understand why I had my guard up so high. And I'm extremely glad I did, because I would probably be dead right now if I hadn't. And that's when I heard the most sickening and disturbing thing I've ever heard in my entire life. He began bragging to whoever he was on the phone with about how he was waiting for me and how he was going to rape the shit out of me, and I quote,
"Oh shit, I might be banned for this." Whoa. In GTA. In GTA.
"Keep me alive for as long as possible." I literally almost puked when I heard this, and I made a bit of ruckus apparently, because right after,
He said grape, like the grapes. You know what I'm saying? Grapes.
Alex seemingly became eerily and abruptly quiet. I thought about running back inside, but I thought I had a better chance of just hiding. I ran back in the direction I came from, towards the house, and I took a hard right into the woods, and I hid in this spot that I knew about. I figured I would be safe for now. About 5 minutes had passed, and not a single noise came about. Then I got a text. It was from Alex. "Where are you?" he asked. I obviously ignored it, and then I turned my ringer off. He then began blowing my phone up with messages and calls until I finally picked up after probably the 5th time of him calling me. I thought it would be a much better idea to answer the phone and to come up with a lie and make an excuse about how I can't come tonight and how I'm really sorry and that we should hang out another time. He didn't buy it though. I think he knew I was on to him. He started getting extremely angry with me and tried to make me feel bad by telling me I wasted his time, and that's when his true colors came out. He started cussing me out and telling me about how horrible I am and how no guy will ever love me and that sort of thing. And then he said something that truly frightened me to my core. "I know where you live, just remember that. I hope you sleep tight, honey. I'll see you soon." And then he hung up.
Wow.
Almost right after that, I heard a car turn on and speed off, and that was thankfully the last time I heard from him. I really wanted to keep the peace because he knew where I lived, and I was...
He knows where you live, bro. There's nothing you can do about it, and you can't tell your dad. You're literally cooked, bro. She tells her dad she's cooked either way, bro. Cooked.
Just hoping he would stay away after this. I lied awake all night in bed, wondering if he was going to come back or not, and I was terrified he was going to kill me. I blocked him on Tinder and from my phone number as well, and I called my grandma the very next morning while my dad was at work, and I told her what happened. I completely confided in her about my dad and told her about how horrible he had been to me my whole life. She came and picked me up, and we didn't tell my dad anything at all about what happened. My grandma always knew my dad was horrible, but she never knew truly just how bad he was to me at home. I was too scared to tell anyone about it for the longest of time, but it was truly the best decision I've ever made. I've since been much happier, and I'm working on getting my own place with my girlfriend. Life has been moving along, and I've been healing and getting better each day. I tried to contact the police, but they told me they couldn't do anything without any proof, so I knew I was screwed. It's more than likely that Alex is still out there hurting others, if that's even his real name. When I was...
Alright, we could probably continue this video tomorrow, because I have no viewers right now, and I can't just be streaming to nobody type shit. So I have to get my clips, you know what I'm saying?
I'm Obama. You bro, listen to your mama. Listen.